Welcome back to Beauticians and Musicians with So Very Kristi and Jen Johnson.
Hello. I can't wait until we get the Beautician and Musicians
logo. I'm so excited about
our
new logo.
I know, yes. I am too. I'm really excited about it because we were looking at it all weekend long.
Yes, we were.
Yes.
Very good. Very excited. Rita Wortham is doing my logo and we are working on it.
I love it.
It's looking good, right?
Yes.
And we have Ashton Edminster with us today.
Yay. Hi.
And I'm telling you what. This girl can sing and play. I mean, I'm so jealous. Like, I wish I had learned to play years ago. I guess it's not too late, right?
Yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late. I can't wait to hear Ashton either because I haven't heard her yet.
I know. She's
and
really,
it's going to
good.
be a surprise.
I'm having some. Hold on.
Are you having technical difficulties?
I'm having technical.
Oh,
there,
ma'am.
I'll hold it.
Just hold it in there the whole show.
Okay, I'm going to switch sides. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yes.
Hey.
But anyway, so we're excited about the show today, and I'm going to scoot over closer to Jen's.
Can you hear there?
Nope.
All righty. Just keep talking. Keep talking.
Right.
Keep talking and walking.
She's going back.
She's going back. You know, this is what happens on sometimes when you're
you
doing
don't have to be
things
perfect.
live.
You know, now it's working great.
Well, we're never perfect anyway.
No, you got to drop that.
Yeah.
You got to drop that. What did my quote say the other day? I just read it again about you got to let go of being perfect or right all the time, right?
Well, because you're never right anyway all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just got to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I jumped into this show. I just did it.
That's exactly right. It's the best way.
And man, am I glad I did, because I thought, ooh, I don't want to do that. And then I thought, now I'm like,
we love it.
That's like, it's the best idea yet. And then I would have never met Ziggy.
I know. Ziggy's the bomb. Ziggy's the bomb. No kidding. Super, super excited.
We've got some exciting things. We're going to sing a lot today. I'm going to sing twice.
Yes, because it's the holidays. It's right before the Christmas.
And I'm super obsessed about the Sia Christmas album.
You are. You have been listening to that every time.
I mean, I've been even listening to it when I work out. If people could hear what I'm listening to, they'd be like, really?
Every time I've gone into the salon, you've been listening to it. At the parties, you've been listening to it.
Sia. I'm not tired of it. It's so good. And
she needs to
honestly,
come on.
I always, anytime an artist puts out an album, usually it's stuff we've all heard before in their version of it. But every single song is an original, and I just love every single song.
Oh, that's so. That's unusual.
I didn't know that.
You gotta check it out.
That is unusual, right?
It is, and she's just clever. I mean, I
know all the lyrics.
Yes, I mean, she's an amazing songwriter, and we've got a songwriter over here, and I can't wait to let you guys hear her.
I know. I want to hear all about it.
So she's got a new album.
Yeah,
and we're gonna get into that and other things that she's doing, which is, I tell you what, these girls I've had on lately are just.
I know. We were just talking about
not
this
normal.
Today. They're not normal.
Extraordinary.
Yes. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Yeah, 19. Okay, so 19. We weren't that together at 19, Kristi.
We weren't.
I know that. I know that's right.
I think I was together for a minute and I lost it.
I'm barely together right now.
Well, I want to know. Okay, so how long have you been in the music industry, and what have you done? What's your history, your background? Because I always think it's so interesting to hear and learn about how people find their passion, at what age, and then what you did to develop it.
It's the whole I've been singing since I was born, but really my mom would
came out of the womb.
Honestly, the first thing that my dad, I was the second child, so my mom was getting her tubes tied after me, and so I come out and my mom was she's on drugs. She's legal drugs. Right. And she was just and the doctor goes, okay, we're going to tie your tubes. Are you ready? Or you still want to do it? And she goes, is she healthy? And my dad goes, can you hear her? I was so loud. It was so funny.
And
but,
still, you have to put your headphones on so
I'm-
you're not too loud at home practicing.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I mean, my mom would catch me when I was a toddler, like humming, like, and I'd be like on key, and like she could understand the song that I was singing. But
wow,
I've been just like,
that is cool.
yeah, and so it's really funny. And then like whenever I was 11 is whenever I begged my parents. Well, I was begging them for a long time for voice lessons, and then my mom found a place, and she was like, "Okay, we'll go there." And so then I started taking lessons there. Then I started gigging and like doing shows when I was about 13.
I mean, I like the word gigging, and I want you to explain, how did you start gigging?
Basically at the place where I would take voice lessons, they would just like have these little showcases and stuff. And then I got to the point where my mom and dad have their own business, so they're very business minded.
Right,
so they'd
right.
be like emailing people and just like back and forth. And then I got into emailing people just like, because like you can go to different places and you can find their contact information, and
Sure
just like I
can.
would send them my little press kit, and I'd be like, here's everything about me, here's how long I can play, here's like my fee. And sometimes it'd be free gigs, sometimes it'd be paid. But
And you were 13?
when I was 13, I wasn't doing any paid gigs then. It was a lot of like open mic nights and
Right.
and stuff. But when I think I started getting more and more paid gigs when I was about 16, which was really cool because at that time I was just like, I don't know if I could like actually do this as a job.
Right.
And then like it started coming in, and I was just like, oh, this is kind of cool. I mean, yeah.
So when you started doing that, because I think, I mean, I've got a son of mine who's 18, and he's really he's into DJing. I mean, the cool thing is you find what you love to do. And I've been telling him, look, he's in college. I said, if you really want to do this, you're going to get the money, and you're going to get all the equipment, and you're going to practice it. Now he's just practicing every day. And that's exactly what I told him. I said, now you got to hit the pavement.
Oh yeah.
You got to hit the pavement. I mean, there's a term called dialing for dollars, and basically that's what you said. You mean you just sent emails, made calls, sent emails, made calls, sent emails, made calls, went to different locations. But I want people to see that that's what it takes.
Definitely.
That's what it takes. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of people, and I haven't heard you sing yet, but I know you're amazing, because you wouldn't be on the show if you weren't amazing, because that's just how Kristi is. But there are a lot of people who can sing well, but they're not putting in the behind the scenes work.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
To get the gigs and to get in front of people.
Yeah.
So at 16, how many gigs were you doing a month?
A month. It's more like I was doing about once every week, because
Okay,
I was
okay.
still trying to get on my feet, as in like accompanying myself. Because like it used to be like I could only sing like 30 minutes to tracks only whenever I was really little. And then it got to the point where I learned my instrument and I started writing my songs and playing my own songs. And then I
Right.
would do like an hour set on my guitar. Now I can play up to 3 hours.
Yeah, that's awesome. That
Yeah.
is
That
so
is endurance.
awesome.
Yeah, and so it's really funny because it's just like sometimes like the places that I've like taken at, or like I've been longtime friends with, they have shows, and if they ever need an open slot, I'm the one that they call. They're just like, hey, can you fill in right here? Because
Right.
they know that I can sing anything. For, like if I need to sing at a dinner show, I can sing like jazz music. If I can sing at like a coffee shop show, I can sing stuff like that. I'm very adaptable.
Right.
And
for
if you're
right now.
playing, that's low maintenance. You
Yeah,
just plug
and then like
play.
and a lot of the times I'm just like, I don't want to sing stuff like this. Like I want
Right.
to sing like more, and I want to sing at shows that are more like me. But then it's just like you got to do some work
have
before
to.
you get the opportunity to be able to like decide what you want to do.
So now, how many gigs a month do you do?
Oh my gosh, this week I think I have 4.
That's
like 4
so
in 1 week.
Awesome.
And they're each like 2-hour sets long. And it was funny because it's like I've been doing so many gigs lately that it's to the point where my vocal coach, he was just like, yeah, you need to stop. I used to
Don't
practice an hour a day.
practice.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
you need to stop.
Right,
my
right,
voice
because
would
you're-
be
right,
gone.
exactly.
And so, and it's funny because like when you were saying put the behind the scenes work, being in this industry for so long and being surrounded by younger kids, seeing basically how they like, it's a lot of self-discipline. I did online school for high school. That's because I needed to have the extra time for music. And so that was a lot of self-discipline. And this is coming for someone with ADHD. So
Right.
if you're being lazy, you have no excuse. I'm not even on any
I'm
medication.
not falling for that.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
we're not.
I used to be really lazy, and sometimes I still have my moments because I'm a young adult, and that's just
Right.
kind of what we do. But
Hey, listen, we
You
got
don't
some.
even sound- you
we got
sound older than 19
I was
to
gonna
me.
say we have some middle-aged adults that have the same issue, and some older age adults that have the same issue.
I feel very lucky to be raised in a house where it was very much. I mean, I feel so blessed to have my parents be able to support me the way they do. Because
Right.
it's like I have friends that they want to pursue music, but their parents don't think it's like an actual job.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is insane
That is
because
good.
I'm not going to say numbers, but it's like my actual job now.
Right,
Like I
exactly.
make a living off of this, which is something I never thought I could do. And I feel so grateful. Like it's.
Well, you know, a
That's
couple
awesome.
things I think is really important, which is when you are actively doing your passion, that gives you the desire. It helps with the discipline, and with the energy and the focus. And that's one of the red lights I say to people is, you know, if you don't have the excitement to do what you're doing, you know, you got to make money, and
Yeah.
you're either making money doing what you love, or you're making money funding what you're loving, what you love. And if you're not loving what you're doing, well, you got to keep making money, but figure out what it is that you love,
Yeah.
so
And-
you can get that extra energy and your purpose in your life.
Yeah. There's some moments whenever I do have like a bunch of shows in a row and I'm like feeling really tired, or like I'm singing the same songs that I sing every time, and like I'll kind of get in a zone and just like go through the motions, and then like, but then I have those kind of realizations where it's just like I may be singing the same songs over again, but I'm singing, and
Exactly.
it's
And when you're as experienced and as, you know, you have your endurance, you can change it a little bit.
like definitely
you know?
that's the fun thing about sets is that not like I can read the crowd and see like anything I can do, like add a riff here or there, because I can like read my audience really
Right.
well. But yeah, no, sometimes I'll be just sitting there and I'm just like, this is the same thing over again, but it's my music and I'm getting
Right.
to sing it, and it's
Exactly.
like
So do you do a lot of talking in between songs, and you kind of
it really
have your
depends on the
own-
crowd, because like a lot of the times I call it background music is whenever I'm singing at like restaurants or something,
Right.
And I'm just kind of background music, which is fine because like people still come by and then like
You're
say hi
amazing,
and everything,
right.
and it's really sweet. But I mean, like I'm there to provide music, like that's kind of like the job part
Right.
of it. That and like loading my equipment back and forth, that's the job part. But whenever I get to do like the more artistic part is whenever I get to be like, hey guys, here's a new song I released, or
Right.
I just released my EP if you want to go check it out. Just
Right.
kind of just like those moments where I get to be like a full artist and not so much as just like a background performer.
Now, what's your website?
My website is ashtonedminster.com.
Do we have it? Because I want to see it. I want to see it. Now, Ziggy will go get it because he's so smart like that. But I think it's important for people, either if they want to do something similar to what you're doing, even if it's not in the music industry, or if it's somebody that's a parent who has
Oh my
a
goodness.
person, I want them to
I
see.
think my parents should like.
I
think my mom should write a book,
Right.
honestly, because like
So,
You may need to be a consultant for other parents.
Honestly,
Well, she should.
because it's
Okay,
like
let's look at this website.
Yeah.
Let's look at this website. Okay, so here it is.
There's me.
And then if we scroll down, because Ziggy's so good about this, you've got.
And then I have a wonderful, amazing A&R guy named Andrew, and he helped me with this website and everything. And like,
And so then if they want to listen to some
Yeah.
of your music, they can listen to your EP and tell them what EP stands for.
extended play. I think that's
Okay.
what it is. It's basically kind of like half an album.
Right.
So, but yeah,
I love that.
Getting
Like
back to my
6 or
mom
7?
because I'm like so excited.
Now,
about that
how-
now.
Is this your first one?
This is no. I released one in I think 2016 or something when I
Right.
was like singing kind of like pop folk and stuff, and then I took some time to really discover myself and who I am as an artist, and then it totally switched over into R&B.
So based on when you started at 11, you said you wanted to be like a pop,
Yeah.
pop
I went-
princess.
yeah,
So who
'cause
was like who are you thinking
like
of?
I wanted to be like Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez because
Right.
growing up on Disney Channel,
Right.
like that's who I saw, and I was just like
Yeah.
Hannah Montana, and I was like, this is so cool, and so but it wasn't so much to be like I want to be famous like them. It was
Right.
more just like I want to like sing to crowds and like write songs and stuff, and then I later on I like got so much more into like the history of music and just so many different types and styles, and I was just like I realized that songwriting was my major passion. So like my goal in life is to be able to songwrite like just
Right.
for other people and for
Right.
myself. I mean, I'll always love performing, but
And you can do that at any age, and they make the most money
it's it's really cool. I don't know. It just comes so naturally.
because they can do it forever. It's not like a timeline. Like okay,
Definitely.
you have this
that's,
window.
That's why I admire Sia
to be
so much.
famous.
Because
Yeah.
like Sia writes for like everybody
Right.
and herself. Like
Right.
that's such like a good representation.
Well,
of-
so
Right.
as an artist, what have you evolved into? I mean, what is your genre?
I I call it, I mean, like acoustic R&B, because usually just me and my guitar. I'm very much influenced by like older.
Now, did you
Mariah
bring your
Carey
guitar?
stuff. Yeah, she's right there. Her name is
Awesome.
Whitney.
Is it?
I love it. You got a name. You got a name.
I have a name for
yes.
each one of my guitars.
I
my
love
first
that.
one
How
is
many
named
do you have?
3. I have one named Ella after Ella Fitzgerald. That one's Whitney after Whitney Houston, and then my newest one I got an electric guitar and I named her Aretha.
Oh, I love that.
That's great.
That's so awesome. And are your parents musically inclined at all?
No. It's very funny. Like my dad, he always says, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. And
Yeah.
we'll be at church and he's like clapping off beat.
Right,
and
right.
He has
You're
to like look over at my
like,
kids. I know. And they're so sweet. And it's just like they had no clue about anything with the music industry. But they were just like, they're like, if this is what you want to do, then you're going to take it seriously, then we're going to
So
Are you the only child?
No,
2.
I have an older brother.
Yeah, I was going to say she was number 2.
Yes, I was number 2.
miss that?
And my brother,
Yes.
and they're the same.
Her mom was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Getting
Oh!
her tubes tied.
Okay. I got lost in the tubes.
But yeah, but I think my mom should seriously write a book, considering
She
that,
should.
because she would be there with every meeting taking notes. Like
Right.
whenever they'd be like telling us stuff, she'd be taking notes. She was like, okay, we got to do this. She was like, we got to copyright your name, and I was like, really? And
Right.
she was like, no, we got to copyright your name.
Good that you got the business people
I know,
with the
right?
creative people.
That's why I'm saying that
you
she should write a
do.
book, because she literally knew nothing about the music industry,
Right.
and now she's like,
She
so,
should.
like
she
smart
can,
about
right.
everything.
Yeah.
And to what Kristi was saying, she can consult other people.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
she needs to. Okay,
She's
Mom.
got a whole side business.
Mom, you
just
need
so
to do
you know,
this.
call us.
Yes.
You need to,
Actually,
yeah.
email me. We've been emailing.
Yeah. Okay.
they're so supportive, and it's so funny though, because it's like she's seen me sing the same songs for so many times and so many sets that like it's so funny, because it's like I'll see kids' parents, they'll get off the she'll be like, sweetie, you did so amazing, you're like so perfect. My mom, you're a little bit pitchy on that last note.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
She's giving you some real,
I know. I'm like,
real
Mom,
critique.
I'm like, sometimes I need a cheerleader.
Right, exactly.
I appreciate the critique.
My mom will do that too. That she'll go, that sounded a little screechy.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
And I'm just like,
I know, but
I don't-
but
yeah.
I will say
It's out of love.
Well, it is. It's out of love because she knows
That I can
your
be better,
potential,
yeah.
and she and I am going to say this. It's funny because there are some parents that. I mean, it's like they just tell their kids are amazing and wonderful at
You're a
everything they
star.
do. And, it like to your point, yeah, you got to lift people up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you get to a point where you have so much talent and you have so much potential, that's when coaches and parents and teachers and advisors, and that's when they start getting harder on you because their expectation of you is
Yeah.
higher because they know you can perform, and that's just where
and
it is.
she knows
So-
that you'd want to know that.
definitely. Yeah.
I
You
would
probably
wanna
knew it
know.
already though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let me tell
Exactly.
you, if I hit a flat note, I mean, I instantly like,
you're like rats. You're like,
yeah. If it's not even like totally flat, if it's just like
Yeah.
semi-flat,
Yeah.
you know,
I
I'm like,
I have such a sensitive ear. It's
Yeah.
like bad.
Me
It's
too.
like
I
I
know.
get a
Well, when are
twitch.
we going to hear you sing? We're going to hear.
you ready?
Yeah, let me go grab her.
I
She's
mean,
on the
I'm
ground.
like, let's get Whitney up off that ground.
Come on, Whitney.
I'm gonna consider naming my daughter Whitney. Like I have a whole list of names, and I'm just so inspired by Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
Just her talent
what
is
an,
insane.
yeah, I know. What an amazing
You
talent.
just want one.
Yeah, I'll just do one. Or not. I don't even need it.
Here, wait.
I know what I sound like.
Okay.
I've sung this song so many
I know,
times.
I'm going to do this.
I just need to know if my levels are good. Does it sound fine? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is my brand new single, and it is called Deep, and it is off my EP called Something Different. So here we go. Baby, don't get me wrong, I love you with all my heart, and I just can't stand the moments that we are apart. The distance between us is making me anxious. I just wanna know that you are true, and baby, I trust you. I'm just so scared of all the things that you could do to break my heart, 'cause I gotta see for someone good, and you're telling me I shouldn't worry, 'cause our someone is you. And all of the promises you made, boy, I know you'll keep, 'cause no matter what we go through, you tell me that your love runs deep. Yeah. You always say that I'm the one you want the most. So baby, pull me closer, put your arm around my shoulder so they know not to waste their time. Cause I've seen the fade and I've seen tears fall. I just don't want them to be mine. So don't break my heart, cause I gotta say for someone good. And you're telling me I shouldn't worry, cause our someone is you. And all of the promises we made, boy, you know you'll keep. Cause no matter what we go through, you tell me that your love runs deep. Yeah, yeah, no, no. Yeah, yeah, So don't break my heart, cause I gotta say for someone good. And you're telling me I shouldn't worry, cause our someone is you. And all of the promises you made, boy, you know you'll keep. Cause no matter what we go through, you tell me that your love runs deep. Yeah, yeah. It runs deep. It runs deep, babe. Ooh, hey. Cause no matter what we go through, you tell me that your love runs deep. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh my
awesome.
God,
I
that was-
love it. I
killer.
love it.
That
we
was,
could just.
I'm serious. Like, okay.
I think that
The
y'all should.
runs are phenomenal.
Thank
I mean,
you.
so great. I love the lyrics. I love the.
Yes.
I
you.
love that. Oh my God.
I know. Can y'all just sing the rest of the show? I mean, I just want to sit here and be entertained. I got goosebumps
I know,
over
me
here.
too.
As my old teacher said, he goes, I'm gonna throw my shoe at you.
That's
That was-
exactly right.
He's
I'm
actually thrown his shoe at
I'm
me.
gonna throw
bet
my
it-
shoe at you. I'm
WT.
gonna throw my boot.
Throw
my boot.
That's the country version.
I mean,
Yeah.
Don't make me throw my
the
boot.
WT
Yeah.
be throwing his shoe.
yeah, that's
Velvet
awesome.
loafer, just-
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. That
How
was
long
so
does it
good.
take you to write songs?
It really depends. Like,
Okay.
I think Deep. I think that song was maybe like. It took me maybe about a week.
Okay.
I think the other day I wrote a song within 30 minutes.
Right,
I
because-
don't know how it happens.
Right. So it's one of those things where an idea. Does the lyrics come to you first? Does the
It's-
music, or does it just varies?
It seriously depends. I mean, a lot of the time, like mostly, like 75% of the time, I will come up with a melody, or I really want to write a song about something. Like my emotions will be at a peak. And I'm
Right.
like, I gotta get this junk out before I explode. And so I'll sit down at my keyboard or on my guitar, and I'll just kind of start playing a melody. And I have over 100 voice memos on my phone just of me freestyling over
Right.
the same beat, just trying to get something. But yeah.
That's awesome.
I know, I love it. But see, one of the things that you said I think is really important for people that are out there watching, and that is, you said you've got these emotions and you just got to get them out. I
Yeah.
mean, you're thinking thoughts, and that's part of your creativity. But I promise you, there's people out there right now that you've got all these emotions and thoughts and feelings. And that's why people write. That's why people do have music. That's why people work out. I mean, because it's a release. But you've got all these things going on in your head, and what you're doing is you're creating,
Yeah.
which is so cool.
The EP was super therapeutic because I was really, really, really vulnerable with a couple songs on there,
Right.
and I was almost scared to put it out. I was just geez, this is really personal. But I put it out, and then my friends, I want to give a shout out to my group of friends that they've all been on the show, Lexi,
Right.
Kaylee, and Soleil. We call ourselves the Gleeks because we all
Yeah.
love the TV show Glee.
Right.
It's so weird. And so they were one of the first people, like I showed them like the rough recordings before I like put it out, and
they were like,
I showed them one song, and instantly like Kaylee and Lexley just like
Yeah.
started crying. I was just like, I was like, don't cry.
Cool. That is
Kaylee
so
knows
cool.
every word to the
I
EP.
bet
It's
she
so funny.
does. I could hear her covering that song for
She
sure.
like, I was at her house the other day, and she was like, "Can you play this song?" And she just started singing with me, and
Right.
she literally, it's so sweet. Like
That's
they're such a
so
supportive group of
cool.
girls, and I love them so much.
I
Y'all,
love
you and
it.
Soleil are writing a
Yes,
musical.
we're writing a musical. Sorry if
And
I'm talking
We
fast.
want
I
it.
just-
No, you're
we
fine.
want it, and we
I
want
love
to come
it.
to that musical.
Yes.
You have to let us know because we want to
Most
come.
likely to is your tentative name.
Yeah, most likely to. It's about a group of high school kids at a boarding school, and they're just trying to figure out like the transition into adulthood and just like college applications. And we talk a lot about mental health. We even like have a
That's
touchy subject
so
of sexual
good.
abuse, just because it is very prevalent and it needs to be discussed. And also just like friendships and just basically, I feel like a lot of the things that people don't talk about, like what happens when you grow up, and
Yeah.
like the things
Yeah.
you have to face and like address.
Right, because
But,
there are so many people, but there's so many people that are your age that they have experienced a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you need to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. That's the only way you get over certain things in your life.
Yeah.
You've got to talk
You have to
about
have
it, and you have to
healthy
release
discussions
it.
about
Exactly. And this is something that I talk about with mothers and parents our age is. There's such a high rate of teen suicide, and
definitely.
it's just, it breaks my heart because
I'm very, very like passionate about
Yes.
that because I've seen what mental health can do to people.
yes, and I love it that y'all are talking about that because that's the only way we're going to make things better. And it breaks my heart because nothing lasts forever. Your bad times aren't going to last forever. Your good times aren't going to last forever.
Suicide
And nothing
is a permanent.
Yes,
And you can't hold that stuff in. I mean, otherwise,
I've had
problems
people
later.
message me like they'd be messaging like they were like I don't know what to do or like right before they were
Right.
about to do it, and I'd be like, and it's so crazy. It's this big responsibility. It's not even my responsibility to handle, and
Right.
it just hurts me because I'm like, you don't have like someone to turn to for this.
Exactly.
And so actually, the main character in our show, her name is Charlotte. She struggles with severe anxiety, and she takes medication for it, and she goes to counseling, but she addresses it like it's not a big deal.
Right.
And like
And
her
it's a
whole
big
thing,
deal.
yeah, no, like people need to think. They need to realize that there's healthy outlets
Yes.
and solutions to things. There's like therapy is not just for crazy people.
No.
Medication is not for crazy people.
No.
These are actual things that can help people. I've seen people go through rehab, and it's just we need to stop making it such a taboo thing.
Right, that's
and
exactly
we also need
right.
to stop romanticizing it.
Right.
Right,
And to your point, it's a fact of life. It happens, and you shouldn't be embarrassed.
I know.
And you should, and nobody else should think badly about it either. It's
Definitely.
if somebody had diabetes, nobody would think that they were weird.
Yeah, for
it's
taking
you're
insulin.
not. It's the way our brains are made. If you have a chemical imbalance, if there-
Exactly, yeah.
It just
And
is
a lot
what
of
it
people
is.
think that like
You're not
a lot
the-
of people be like, I'm nervous all the time. I think I have anxiety, or like I'm sad all the time. I think I have depression.
Depression.
They're so different. You can be
Right,
sad.
right.
For, depression is a constant state
Yes.
of just
Right.
I get really
can't
like,
just
passionate
get
about
over
it.
it. Yeah.
I love it though. I just think
sorry.
the three of you are phenomenal, and I know that you're going to go far with all three of you with everything you're doing because you've got such talent, but you also are so purpose driven. And
We
you,
really are passionate.
You are.
Yeah, because there's no point in us for like having a voice as an artist and then not doing anything with
right,
it.
exactly. But I love it that you're taking on and that y'all are tackling real issues and real problems that are going to make the world a better place. Because I say all the time. I mean, I go and I do speeches and stuff, and this political scene. Look, it doesn't matter who's in office. What are we doing individually as people to make the world a better place? I mean, we got to be doing things. And for you at your age to have this, I mean, I just love it. It's amazing. That's why Kristi and I
is.
say they're not normal.
So
They're not-
I know you perform at Central Market, but where else?
I perform everywhere. I mean, honestly, just follow like my Instagram. I would say Twitter, but it's currently suspended. Don't know why. But my Instagram is Ashton Edminster, just like straight across. And I always post about where I'm performing. I perform in little coffee shops, just different spots all around DFW.
and do you put that on your website?
Yeah,
Okay,
everything stays updated.
okay.
That and my Reverb Nation too.
Okay, awesome. Now we got to hear some Kristi
Yes.
sing. Yeah.
So I'm going to sing Snowman, Ziggy.
Kristi's Christmas.
I know.
This is by
Christmas,
Sia.
Kristi's Christmas.
And like I said,
Yes.
I love the whole album, but it's just really cool and
I
different.
love it.
Don't cry, snowman, not in front of me. Who'll catch your tears if you can't catch me, darling? If you can't catch me, darling. Don't cry, snowman, don't leave me this way. A puddle of water can't hold me close, baby. Can't hold me close, baby. I want you to know that I'm never leaving, 'cause I miss the snow till death will be freezing. Yeah, you are my home for all seasons. Come on, let's go. Go to the North Pole and we'll have some fun. North Pole and live happily. Please don't cry for me now. It's Christmas, baby. My snowman and me. My snowman and me. And baby. Don't cry, snowman, don't leave me this way. A puddle of water can hold me close, baby. Can hold me close, baby. Don't cry, snowman, don't you feel the sun? Who'll catch my tears if you can't catch me, darling? If you can't catch me, darling. I want you to know that I'm never leaving, 'cause I miss the snow till death will be freezing. Yeah, you are my home for all seasons. Come on, let's go. Let's go to the North Pole and we'll have some fun. Let's sit in the air to have the sun. My snowman and me. My snowman and me. My snowman and me. Baby. See, that doesn't happen that happens to everybody. It just happened to me.
That I know, but I love that song.
I love that song.
I've never heard it.
Of course not, because
It's amazing.
Originals. I mean, I don't know. I didn't hear
wanna
about it
look
last year when she wrote it, and
I'm gonna look and see. Yeah, there you are. There you're singing like I thought you were amazing. I want you to sing another one. I'm like I'm gonna watch that on the way home. But that is
Sia.
Sia. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Are you gonna do another one?
Oh, I can.
Y'all
I didn't
should
know if we had time.
Y'all should do something together.
Well, I know we should have planned that, but
Man, I'm serious.
What
That's
What do you-
an artist thing though.
Yeah,
It's like
y'all
a lot
are
of the
so-
time it's like we should do something and then you completely forget to
I know.
plan
I
it.
know. Well,
you know,
sure.
when Kaylee was on, poor thing, I sprung it on there at the last minute, but she did a great job.
I'm
And I thought, well, I
telling you.
shouldn't do that to people, but
Yeah, so everybody is saying, oh my gosh, Margaret's watching. She said, I will buy Ashton's music.
oh, for sure.
you.
Eileen is saying
I definitely
beautiful. And everybody is saying it's amazing. And it is. Y'all are both so talented. And
Do you want to sing another one of your songs?
Sure.
I
I'll
think
do
you
another
should.
original
I
really
Really,
quick.
I want to
should.
hear that. That's
Okay.
really what
I got to
want.
scoot after this one though.
okay. All right. One
She's
more.
got to scoot, and I have to
One
have a
more.
picture with her. So
Yeah. Okay. This will be it.
You can
One
do it
more.
short if you need to.
Don't y'all love it that I'm
she
asking
has a
for
gig
you?
afterwards.
Okay. I love it. Okay.
Which one do I want to do? This is off the EP. Flowers start to bloom, just like me and you, and I feel a change. Letting a light shine in. My patience wearing thin, and it's so brand new, and I can't find the words to say just how you take my breath away, babe. Can you feel my heartbeat loud? And it's something different, don't know what to call it. It's something different, and I think I'm falling, and I can't find words to describe it. Boy, you got me hypnotized, it's taking over me like a brand new melody. Your voice is like a song I've never heard, and I know your actions speak louder than words. But I'm a little shy, and I'm asking myself why I'm so scared, and I can't find the words to say just how you take my breath away. Can you feel my heartbeat loud? And it's something different, don't know what to call it. It's something different, and I think I'm falling, and I can't find words to describe it. Boy, you got me hypnotized, it's taking over me like a brand new melody.
Yay, I love it.
Awesome.
Oh
my gosh.
What a great gift. What a great gift that was.
Oh my gosh, that is so good, girl.
I know. Amazing.
I love it.
We want to
love
be.
it.
I want to go backstage at one of your concerts.
We get backstage passes, right?
I have no backstage area.
Okay, but eventually we're
And
talking
you're
about
going to one
okay,
day.
then yes,
And they're
yes,
going to
yes,
one
for
day.
sure.
I can promise you that.
Shoot, that was good, right? That was great.
That's amazing.
Y'all got to go get her EP.
Yes.
Immediately. There
you.
it is. Yeah,
There
it's
I
so
am.
great. I love that photo.
Thank
That's
you.
beautiful. Well, this
you.
has been a great show, and thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you so
on.
much for having
Yes.
me.
Yeah, I'll have to have you back, and I can't wait to see the musical and come watch you play somewhere.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we got to sing something together soon.
Yes, totally.
Yes. I
All
wish I
that.
had learned her songs, and I would just like sing a harmony real quick. Next time I will live and learn, right?
That's right.
And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be back next Monday at 2:00.
That's right.